ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Sutra number 15. I chant first, then just follow me 3 times. तल्लक्षणानि वाच्यन्ते नानामतभेदात् तल्लक्षणानि वाच्यन्ते नानामतभेदात् तल्लक्षणानि वाच्यन्ते नानामतभेदात्. This is the Sutra number 15. In this sutra, there are 3 words. First word is Tal Lakshanani. Second is Vachyante. And third one is Nana Matveda. See the translation. Tal Lakshanani. That means means bhakti. Its characteristics are indications, are marks of devotion. Vachyante are being stated. Nana Matveda, according to diverse opinion, are owing to difference in viewpoints. The meaning is, Narada is saying the characteristics of bhakti are described variously on account of difference in viewpoints. From here and few next sutra, Narada giving explanations, different definitions of devotion. Bhakti. In very beginning, the second sutra, Narada said, Bhakti means Shatu Param Prema Rupa. The absolute love to the God is devotion. Here, Narada is saying another definitions of the bhakti. There are so many schools, so many devotees who had authority to describe devotion because the experiences the devotion. Here, Narada is giving so many schools, acharyas. First, we have to understood few things. Bhakti with action, bhakti with knowledge, bhakti with both, and bhakti without, pure. There are four kinds of devotion. Four kinds of devotion. I repeat. First, bhakti means devotion in action. The second is devotion with knowledge. And third one is devotion with both action and knowledge. And fourth one is only bhakti, pure bhakti, absolute bhakti. Here, Narada is giving so many definitions. And the interesting thing is, there you will find definitions about devotion are given by different rishis, devotees, and they are right. No one is wrong. When we read a debate, a dialogue, there are a system. There are some systems, and this system works like this. Previous one to be proved as wrong, and finally you will get the answer, the principle. But here, everyone is right. No one is wrong. In this Bhakti Sutra, Narada will give you few names. But there are so many other devotees, saints. They have their own definition about the devotion. As when we were reading Vivek Chudamani, we were studying Vivek Chudamani, and there Shankaracharya ji gives a definition of the bhakti. He said, bhakti means swasarupānusandhānam bhakti ritya vidhiyate. You contemplate yourself. This is the devotion. And Tulsidas, Meera, Chaitanya, Kabir, Nanak, Gadu, and ancient rishis all have their own experience about bhakti. It is like this: you are going to Kailash or Mount Everest. One can reach north side. Another person can go there, east. Some other person can take south and west. And every person will experience his own way, their own experiences. The view of the east would be different from the view of the west. But final, the top, the peak is the one. From that point, everyone will have same experience. Here, so that is why Narada says, Nana Mata Bheda. Devotion is one. In devotion, there is no any difference. Absolute love to God. But approach is different. So that is why Narada says, in this Bhakti Sutra, I am going to give you many views of rishis. So take then Sutra number 60. I chant Puja Dishu Anurag Iti Parasaryaha Puja Dishu Anurag Iti Parasaryaha Puja Dishu Anurag Iti Parasaryaha. Now let's understand this sutra. Puja Dishu Anurag Iti Parasaryaha. In this sutra, the words are Puja Dishu and Anurag. The third one Iti, then Parasarya. The meaning is Puja Dishu, in worship and like performances. Anurag means devotion, attachment to God. Iti, thus, Parasarya, the son of the said Parasar. See the meaning? Vyasa, the son of Parasar, is of opinion that bhakti consists in attachment to worship of God and other similar acts. So first definition comes from the Vyas. Everyone knows about the Vyas. Vyas is the incarnation of the God. And what the purpose of this incarnation? Why God did take this incarnation? What the purpose? The purpose was in scriptures, in Vedas, there are so many secrets. There were so many secrets. They were not easy to understand by everyone. And this must be revealed for everyone. So that is why God took incarnation of the Vyas. And we know Vyas wrote all Puranas, Brahma Sutra, Mahabharata. Gita is part of the Mahabharata. He did lots of work. The only purpose was to reveal the secrets which were hidden in the scriptures, in the Vedas. And he did. And finally, when Vyasa was asked, what is the bhakti? What is the definition of the bhakti? The Vyasa is the son of Parasar. Parasarya. Parasarya means the son of the Parasar. Parasar was also great rishi. So having done all work in the scriptures, and he was asked, what is the bhakti? According to Parasarya, according to Vyasa, Vyasa says Puja Dishu Anuraga. The definition of the bhakti according to Vyasa is, he says, Anurag. Anurag means divine love. Divine love. The word is rag. First, we have to understand the word rag, and we know about rag because all of us has rag. Rag, the objective word. Anurag means beyond rag. Rag, attachment to the divine, to the God. When your rag transforms into God, it becomes anurag. Anurag where? And you cannot see the direct God. So that is why Vyasji is saying, Puja di Shu. Attachment to the puja. Puja means worship. Let's understand. There are two kinds of puja, worships. One is eternal, another is external puja. First, let's understand external puja. External puja is very easy. External, when you want to worship God, you can do it very easily. In puja, in worship, what is required? Objects. You have everything. We have milk, we have curd, yogurt, honey, sandal powder, everything. But very essential thing is an image of the God. God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. But you cannot worship that God. For worshipping, you have to have an image of the God. You first have to have an image of the God. And in scriptures, it is said there are 8 kinds of images of God. 8. You can make it by stone. We can make it by wooden. You can make it by metal, gold, silver, iron, any metal you can use. You can make it by sandal powder. You can make it just painting in your wall. You can make it by earth, clay, and you can make it by diamond. You should make it. If you have diamonds and you are using diamond for yourself, then you should make an image of the God by diamonds. And finally, the image of the God can be made by mind, manomai. So we cannot complain. We cannot complain, oh God, your image is necessary for worship and I do not have sufficient money, equipments to create your image. God has made you well equipped. You are complete. Everyone is able to worship God. everyone is completely able to worship God. You may not be able to use the words. In worldly life, you may be poor. You may have something, you may don't have. But inner side, you may be rich. God has given everything to us. That is why in Gita, Lord Sri Krishna says, Patram, Puspam, Phalam Toyam. I am not demanding from you, you give me diamond, you give me money, you give me land, you give me precious stones. No. Whatever is possible. Patram, Puspam, Phalam, give me fruit, offer me fruit. If you say, oh God, I do not have money to buy fruits, God says, okay, it is not big issue. Give me leaves, Bello Patra, Tulsi Patra, enough for me. Give me some flowers, rose flower, any flower, whatever you have. Patram, Puspam, Phalam. If you say, oh God, I do not have even flowers and leaves, the God is giving reply, no worries. Give me some water. Patram, Puspam, Phalam, Toya. Just water. And God is not saying to you, give me lots of water. One drop is enough. Drop is not matter your faith. You Shraddhaya. So first worship is outside. When we offer worldly objects to the gods, it is like this. You invite someone, a great personality. When he comes to you and we offer everything, whatever is possible. So in first, invite the God, invocate the God. In puja, in worshipping system, we invite God. Oh God, come. When God comes, then we give a seat. Then water, milk, and everything. You know about that. And this is the external puja. We do abhishekam of Shivlingam, abhishekam of Shaligram. We did in Shivratri occasion. And another very important puja worship is worship inner side. Manas puja, mental worshiping. Very, very important. Shankaracharya ji wrote a very beautiful Manas puja. He says, it will take more time, so I'll just give you some briefs. He says, oh God, Ratna Kalpita Masanam, Ratnai Kalpita Masanam. Devotee. A devotee was sitting in his place, closed eyes, and he was imagining like he is worshipping to the God. He says, O ocean of mercy, come to me. I have imagined the throne of precious stone for you. Ratni Kalpitam Asanam. Your mind has tremendous power. Our mind has tremendous capability of imagination. We have been using it, imagination of the worldly things. But a devotee who is sitting in his place with closed eyes and all powers of the mind, he is using for God. He says, "Oh God, come to me." And for you, Ratnai Kalpitam Asanam. When first someone comes to us, we provide a seat. He says, "I am giving to you a seat," and it is not normal seat, not normal chair. For you, I have imagined a throne of precious stones. Then cool waters for bathing, everything, this and that. And he prays to God. He is doing everything like we are doing outside. He gives bath, yogurt, milk, sandal powder, dhupam, deepam, everything he does in mental level. Outside, there is very calm. Outside, nothing is happening. But inside, he's doing everything. And he says, Atma Tam Girijamati. Oh Lord, you are myself. Atma Puja. You are myself. Atma Tam Girijamati. And Parvati is my intellect. My intellect is Parvati. My 5 pranas are your attendant. Prana Sahachara. And my body is your house. And all the pleasures of my sense objects to you for your worship. See, my sleep is your state of samadhi. And wherever I walk, I walking around you. Padayo Pradakshana Vidhi. Everything I say is in your praise. And finally he says, everything I do is to honor of you. Yat yat karma karumi tat tadakilam sambho tavaradhanam. Whatever I do, it is not my action, it is your worship. This is the devotee, real devotee. Through this devotee, only God lives. This devotee is no more. Only God is there. Yad yad karma karomi tat tadakilam shambho tavaradhanam. So, Puja Dishu Parasarya Parasar, the Vyasa says, the one who has interest in worship, this is the first definition of the bhakti. Now, next one. Kathadishu iti gargaha. Kathadishu iti gargaha. Kathadishu iti gargaha. Now, Sutra number 70. In this Sutra, Kathadishu iti garga. The meaning is, in holy talks of Lord's glory, iti thus, gargaha said garga. See the meaning? The sage Garg thinks that bhakti consists in talks of glory and greatness and stories of his various sports and the like. Narada is giving second definition of the bhakti. This definition is according to Garg. Vyasma is very famous. Everyone knows. But Gargacharya also was great saint, great rishi, great devotee. In Bhagavatam, we heard it. Gargacharya visited to the Lord Sri Krishna's home and he conducted the name ceremony of the Lord. He did the name ceremony of the Lord Sri Krishna. Gargacharya is a Saptarishi, a rishi, from where a gotra also, Garga gotra. So Narada says, another definition comes from the Gargacharya. Gargacharya says, saying, Kathadi Shu Anuraga. Anuraga comes from the very first sutra. The definition of bhakti is, according to Gargacharya, Kathadishu Anuraga. Anuraga means attraction, affection, love. Where? Kathadishu. Katha means the story, the greatness, the glory. When we want to listen the glory of the God, when we want to hear the greatness of the God, every time, sometimes you are bound to listen. The katha, the story, but your mind is wandering somewhere else. Your body may be there, but Gargacharya says, when your mind wants, when your mind demands, I want to listen the story of the God. See, in first sutra, there was activity. So bhakti with action. When the devotee does, gives flower, offers milk, food to God. So in first sutra, bhakti was with action. In second sutra, in this definition, bhakti is with knowledge, listening. And it is interest. It becomes addiction. Addiction. I want to listen the glory of the God. If I will not find, then I will start reading. I will say story to myself. As you may have heard, Tulsidas was going to write Ramayana. Someone asks, O Tulsidas, for whom you are going to address? When Tulsidas was asked, by this way, by whom you are going to address this book? He said, no, I am not going to address anybody. Swantas Sukhaya Tulsi Raghunatha Gatha, I am going to tell myself. I'm going to myself. I want to listen the glory of the God, and no one is available to teach me, to tell me. So I can tell myself. Santa Sukhaya Tulsi Raghunatha Gatha. I will tell myself. Gargacharya says, Kathadishu iti Gargaha. It is said, wherever Ram Katha becomes, wherever Ram Katha takes place, wherever Ram Katha happens, everywhere Hanumanji is present everywhere. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Katha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra, with fold-handed. It is written in scriptures. Wherever the story, the greatness of the God is being narrated, Hanumanji is there. Hanumanji absolutely is there because he loves the story. He loves the Katha. Katha Adishu. Adishu means the stotra, chanting, Vishnu Sahasranam, everything. Whatever you chant, kirtan, bhajan, like Meera, Chaitanya. Meera is dancing in the streets, taking the name of the Lord. This is a Katha Adishu. So this is the second definition. It is belong to bhakti plus knowledge. Katha Adishu iti Gargacharya. Gargacharya is saying Katha, the story of the God. If someone has interest, love in a story of the God, it's the second definition of the bhakti. Today we will take stop here. And now next. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Gritau Vande Bhagavanto Puna Puna Isharo Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Sadhar Charan Spar Swamiji, thank you so much for everything.
Ashirvad. Anya, please.
Om Namo